Karoline Leavitt, born in 1997 in Atkinson, New Hampshire, entered the political world as a rising conservative star, working first in presidential correspondence and later on Trump's 2024 campaign team. In November 2024, Donald Trump named her as his second-term White House press secretary, a role made even more historic by her age, making her the youngest person ever to hold the position. In early 2025, she held her first official press briefing, setting the tone for a combative, confident communications strategy. She continues to embody a new generation's style of political representation. One of Karoline Leavitt's defining moves was to break tradition in the briefing room. In January 2025, she announced a new media seat reserved for independent journalists, podcasters, and social media creators. Leavitt framed it as responsive to media consumption trends and a nod to transparency in 2025's information ecosystem. Leavitt made another bold move when she announced that the White House would assume control over who could participate in the press pool traditionally selected by the White House Correspondents Association. The administration defended the change as a way to modernize access and ensure a broader range of voices in coverage. Critics, however, argued it undermined the Fourth Estate and could lead to self-censorship among journalists tailoring their coverage for access. This decision became a lightning rod for debates over media freedom and government influence in 2025. Karoline Leavitt quickly became known for her quick-witted and direct style. During her podium debut, she vigorously defended Trump's abrupt federal funding freeze targeting day programs and resisted economic framing from traditional media by bluntly stating, "Invading is a crime." When asked about immigration enforcement, Leavitt's life hasn't just been about briefings and politics, she's been equally visible as a mother. In July 2024, she gave birth to her son just days before returning to campaign work after Trump's shooting incident. She married in January 2025, just 2 days before Trump's inauguration, and her husband's support has been integral in allowing her to navigate high-pressure responsibilities. In a widely shared moment, she posted a selfie from a weekend getaway with her son, sparking conversations about motherhood at the highest levels of power. As press secretary, Leavitt has often stood at the intersection of diplomacy and media. She has overseen press access during major international visits and promoted bold foreign policy justifications, like framing the Trump administration as restoring stability and peace through strength in the face of global challenges. In another briefing, she issued strongly worded support for Israel's campaign in Gaza, prompting charges of escalating tensions from opposition voices. Additionally, Leavitt has alluded to a possible diplomatic breakthrough in Ukraine, citing her own confident expectation that peace could arrive this week. It's an ambitious architectural and cultural project that harkens back to presidential grandeur and signaling institutional permanence. Leavitt described it as much needed and exquisite, thanking donors and emphasizing a new era of ceremonial diplomacy and national pride. In a year marked by institutional shakeups, this ballroom announcement added a layer of legacy and spectacle that few saw coming. It transformed her from media strategist to architect of an administration's cultural footprint. Karoline Leavitt's tenure as press secretary is already historic, coming in at age 27. She's reshaped access, tone, and visual identity for the White House and its media relationships. From breaking tradition in press access to announcing monumental expansions and navigating motherhood in the spotlight, she's more than a spokesperson, she's a cultural statement. Drop your thoughts below. If this deep dive resonated, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more updates on the most talked about figures in politics today.